What's up, guys? Forgive me because I'm a bit inebriated at the moment, but I've been thinking about this a lot. The other day I was in the grocery store, and no, I wasn't in the grocery store. I was at a 7-Eleven. I was at a 7-Eleven, and there was a woman who was arguing with the clerk, and she was arguing with the clerk because she wanted to put half of her gas on a credit card and the other half of her gas on with cash. And the clerk told her she can't do that. I guess because her system wouldn't allow it. And the woman became irate and she began throwing candy bars everywhere. And I wish I had the foresight that I had maybe 5 minutes after she left, because I would have bought her gas. Not that I have money to throw around, but because I would have recognized the fact that the woman was upset because she's going through a rough time. She was upset because not everything is going right for her. She was upset because that gas was the decision between putting fuel in the car and getting something else like food, paying rent, paying the power bill, paying the water, and juggling those things. I know that because I've been in the exact same boat. I grew up in the exact same boat. I remember watching my mom walk to the ATM and check her balance, and when it wasn't what she expected, she began to cry. And we sat in front of the ATM in our car as my mom sobbed. And I watched that woman freak out and flip out. And she just wanted someone to notice. And in that moment, I honestly wish I had paid for her gas, and I didn't. There's been moments when I've seen something similar happen where I did do the right thing. You know, I saw a kid walk into a 7-Eleven once, and his mom was at the gas pump. She sent him in with the card to pay, and it was denied. And she sent him in because she knew it might be denied, and she didn't want to be the person standing there going, "Oh, I guess it's fucked up." And I did at that point. I bought them their gas because I've been there. I've been the kid that walked in with the fucking credit card to put it in, and I didn't know. I mean, I should have. I should have seen the writing on the wall. I should have known, good and well that, it probably was going to be declined. But my mom did as best as she could. I can't imagine walking in her shoes. There were times when she made a ton of money, and there were times when she was broke. And when she made a ton of money, she did well by us. She bought us fancy clothes, and she bought us fancy sunglasses and anything else we could have wanted, all the video games, etc. But when we were broke, we didn't get fancy haircuts anymore. We got supercuts, or we just had our heads buzzed. We no longer had, we had ripped jeans before they were popular. And I remember telling a kid one day, ripped jeans will be popular, and everyone laughed at me. And now look. But sometimes when you see someone flipping out at a store, or wherever, in some place in public, it is not because of what is transpiring there in that moment. It is because of everything that is happening in their life that is insurmountable up to that moment. It is because that person, like the woman at 7-Eleven, didn't have enough gas. She didn't have enough cash to pay for that gas. She didn't have enough on that card to pay for that gas. She needed to use both. And she didn't want to be called out in front of everyone. She was embarrassed. And so she flipped out. If I had had just 5 minutes to think about it, it would have made sense to me. In the moment, I was like, I wish I'd been filming this, because probably this would have gone viral. And I'm glad I didn't, because that would have been a woman at her absolute bottom. And that's not the way I want to go viral. That's not the way I want attention. I don't want attention on the back of someone else hitting their low. Because I've been there. I grew up in that. I wish I had the foresight in that moment to help. And I guess I'm making this video because maybe one of you will have the foresight to do that for someone else. If you see someone acting a fool or getting mad for no reason, becoming a Karen. This woman wasn't a Karen. She wasn't even white. Take a moment and try to think, why are they acting that way? I didn't know until after she left why she was acting that way. And I wish I would have, because I would have fucking paid for her gas. Right now, there is such a divide between the haves and the have-nots. And it's not small. So if you see someone upset, think for a minute and think if they are in need of something. If a need is driving their behavior, just have compassion for half a second, man. That's it.